pubs of Prague.
And we love pubs.
And Prague.
Of course.
The city of 100 spies, or is it 1,000?
I can't remember.
No, there's a lot of spies.
You can look it up.
There's a lot of spies. Tim, did you know that this has been a brewery since the late 1800s?
Really? No.
No, you didn't know that. Well, the building looks old enough, but I think it stopped somewhere. The government took it over in the communist era, is what I hear.
Okay.
Somewhere later in the 80s or 90s, it stopped production at all. And so the current owners took it over in 2014 or around that period, and they've turned it into what it is now. But I got to say, is this really a pub? Like with pubs at Prague, I wouldn't call this a pub, would you?
Oh, it's a brewery. It makes beer.
Yeah, so it's
as opposed to a pub, which maybe serves beer.
Yeah, but it's not your typical looking pub, is it?
No, you can see the inner, let's say, machinations, inner workings of the brewery.
Yeah, and exactly. And it's also a restaurant. There's a restaurant here. They do fine food.
Yeah.
And they also have bands playing as well.
Probably not at the moment, but yeah,
no,
under, let's say, ordinary circumstances.
I had a look at their website, and they haven't had hasn't been updated since 2019. So,
well,
thank you, COVID. Thank you, COVID.
You know why?
Yeah, fast. Pivovar.
Both of us, yeah.
Well, more so you than me. You're the man about town. A gadfly. What would you give it for price?
Price, a little bit more expensive than average.
But only a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. So let's say 2.5. Yeah. Sorry, John, the half. Yeah.
No, it's fine. I've made up the thing. It's
over it now.
Well, it's not. I am over it. I grew up. I've matured. I mean, it's not.
Took you a while.
It's not. It's not cheap. Yeah, exactly. It's not cheap, but it's certainly not expensive.
No, it's reasonably affordable. If you really want dirt cheap prices don't come here, but it's certainly affordable.
Yeah. I mean, and it's quite nice surroundings. What do you give it for ambience? We've had some great nights, Tanner. Come on.
Ambience it's an interesting question, John. I'm glad you asked it because.
I'm glad I asked it. Top of my list.
There's something a little strange with the acoustics, you know. I think maybe they could look at like how the building is constructed, because it gets very loud downstairs here, especially.
Well, we're sort of underground, aren't we?
Yeah, that could be. I don't know enough about engineering to know like why is this.
Why not?
I never studied it. Sorry.
But ambience.
Knowledge is pretty poor. So yeah, the ambience can be very loud.
But it creates atmosphere.
But it creates atmosphere, yeah. So I would give it a 3 for ambience. It's a little bit strange, but we can't deny it does create atmosphere.
You're a harsh man, harsh man. And service is the last one.
Service, yeah, it's been generally okay. Again, 2.5. Nothing special, but they've been polite. They've been friendly to us. So
yeah, we haven't felt threatened at all.
No.
And Tina, we're never going to get you above the 3 pints, the 3-pint level score.
Yeah, well, you can ask about the choice, for example. They have a lot of choice.
Well, we've only got 3 categories, Tina, but maybe choice is a little. They do have a lot of beers, actually, don't they?
They do, yeah.
They've got some very interesting ones. There's one called Liberator, after the aeroplane, the American aeroplane. There's the one you had earlier, which is called
Summer of '69.
Great Summer. I was 3. You weren't 3. But yeah, they make some very unique beers. I would say this is one of our favourite beers. Yeah?
It's pretty good, yeah. It's especially as the name would suggest. When it's a bit hotter than it is today, it would be even better because you have it outside. A lot of sun would go down very nicely. Today it's a little bit chilly for August.
It's August and it's cold. And you can also get this beer at many other locations around Prague.
Yeah. I mean,
See, the Globe. We went to the Globe.
the Vinohradsky Pivovar beers are very prevalent over many different Prague locations. So yeah, they're obviously like well renowned, well known. And there's a good choice. They have like they have lager, they have dark beer, they have wheat beer. These new fancy beers, the craft beers as well.
Yeah, there's a few craft beers. They're getting into the craft beers. The IPAs.
So yeah, there's a lot.
APAs. No, there's sport for choice.